She was the perfect wife, the loving daughter-in-law, and the caring aunt. But behind the calm smile was a secret so dark, it shocked an entire nation. Over 14 years, 6 members of her own family mysteriously died. And every single time, she was right there. This case even reached global audiences through the Netflix documentary Curry and Cyanide, the Jolly Joseph Case, 2023. It began in 2002. Her name is Jolly Joseph. Jolly had frequent arguments with her mother-in-law, Anama Thomas. The disputes were mainly about household control, financial matters, and Jolly's lifestyle. Anama suddenly collapsed and died after drinking water. People thought it was a heart attack. At that time, no one suspected Jolly. In fact, she was seen as a dutiful daughter-in-law, so nobody raised doubts. 6 years later, in 2008, her father-in-law, Tom Thomas, died in a similar mysterious way. Again, no one suspected foul play. In 2011, tragedy struck the family once again. Roy Thomas, the husband of Jolly Joseph, was found dead in his home. After Roy's sudden death, a post-mortem was conducted at Cogeco Medical College. The report revealed traces of cyanide in his stomach. His stomach contents showed he had recently eaten rice and meat curry, because he was also a habitual drinker. And since cyanide is a common chemical used in goldsmithing in Kerala, the doctors and police at that time concluded it was a suicide by consuming poison, not homicide. After Roy's sudden death, Uncle Matthew began questioning Jolly. He didn't believe Roy had committed suicide as Jolly claimed. He was Roy's uncle who lived nearby and often visited the family. He suspected something was wrong and started raising doubts within the family. Uncle Matthew also warned Jolly about her alleged affair with Shaji. This man Shaji worked in a local jewelry shop where cyanide is often used to polish gold. Instead of keeping his distance from Jolly, Uncle Matthew didn't completely cut ties with her, and that turned out to be his biggest mistake. In 2014, Jolly was present at Uncle Matthew's house when he collapsed. She immediately informed the family members and the neighbors that Uncle Matthew had died. Her presence and quick explanation convinced everyone that it was a natural death. Since Matthew was elderly and the family trusted her, they didn't demand an autopsy. After Uncle Matthew's demise, a new guy comes into the picture. His name is Shaju. He was Roy's cousin. Shaju and Jolly had an affair, but Shaju was already married. Shaju had a 2-year-old daughter named Alphine. Jolly had grown close to Shaju. But to step into his life, she had to remove every obstacle. One day, she offered the child a piece of bread laced with cyanide. Moments later, Alphine collapsed. The toddler's sudden death was seen as a cruel twist of fate. No one imagined foul play. 2 years later, Jolly made her final move. The last person standing between her and Shaju was his wife, Silly. In 2016, Jolly handed her a glass of water mixed with cyanide. Silly collapsed, never to wake again. Surprisingly, the team of doctors advised the family members to conduct a post-mortem, but Silly's husband, Shaju, refused, saying that such things do not happen in their family. In Silly's funeral, Jolly's body language looked suspicious to Rinji. Rinji is Roy's sister, Jolly's husband. This time, Jolly comforted the grieving husband, playing the role of a supportive relative. But within months, she married Shaju herself, achieving what she had plotted for years, built on the graves of 6 victims. After Jolly Joseph married Shaju, Rinji's long-held suspicions about Jolly started making sense. The case was reopened in 2019 by the Kerala police after Rinji persistently raised doubts about the mysterious deaths in the family. She repeatedly went to the police, demanding an inquiry, saying, "Too many people from one family had died suddenly." Each time, Jolly was present or connected. The police exhumed the bodies, but there were very low chances of finding any trace. Since, after so many years, the bodies had completely decomposed. Still, 2 bodies showed traces of cyanide. The police arrested Jolly, and her ex-boyfriend Shaji was also taken into custody, as he worked in the jewelry business and was the one who supplied her with cyanide. Jolly showed no remorse when Rinji met her in prison and asked why she had done all of this. Jolly replied, "I have a criminal mind, and God forgives, so he will forgive me." My personal opinion on this statement is, indeed, God is forgiving, but if he were to forgive everyone without punishment, then where would justice be served?